Hello, my dears. Welcome to Walnut Stories, the home of amazing tales and legends. Let me ask you a question today. Do you believe in enchantment? Do you believe that wizards can cast magic spells on people, making them suffer some ill fate? Let me give you a fair warning. This is no ordinary story. It is the tale of the evil witch and the mischievous boy. The story has a tinge of the supernatural, the occult, and some very intriguing characters that will test your imagination. Let's get into it. The air in Mwamba village hung heavy with the scent of fear. People would sit in groups whispering about some mystical powers that hung over the village. The fear was so thick, you could feel it eating into their very souls. Fear of the old witch that they had branded Denjamsumeno. Denjamsumeno lived alone in a dilapidated hut at the edge of the village, just near the forest. She was a menace, with her eyes like burning coals and a cackle that sent shivers down spines. Her witchcraft was legendary, and her spells potent and insidious. Children have always been a source of joy to their parents, but to the evil witch, their playful games did not sit well with her. They would make noise while playing. This disrupted her magical enchanted world. She always looked for a way to make them disappear and soon found one twisted way. Her victims were mostly young girls. The once vibrant, laughing children would mysteriously disappear. Rumors abounded of how gigantic frogs would be seen hopping around Denjamsumeno's hut immediately after children were reported to have disappeared. One evening, Mama Bahati's 3 children did not return home. Their neighbor Kate reported that she had seen them running towards the forest. 5 of their friends had also disappeared along with them. Everyone in the village volunteered to search for them late into the night. They came out with torches shining in the night, hoping to find a trace of the children. All their efforts were futile. The children had disappeared without a trace. The following day, huge frogs hopped through the fields around her hut. She had transformed them into frogs, some standing outside her hut as if standing guard. Whispers claimed that Denjamsumeno collected discarded remnants of food that she would mix with her weird charms as fuel for her dark magic. A half-eaten maize cob, a discarded banana peel, the crumbs beneath a child's plate, all were potential ingredients for her wicked brews. She used them to transform the children into whatever she would fancy when they crossed her path or just came near her house. But Denjamsumeno's cruelty extended beyond the girls. Children mysteriously fell ill, their fevers spiking, their limbs aching, sometimes succumbing to the strange illnesses. Suspicions always fell on the old witch. Just a malevolent glance, a muttered curse, and a child would be struck down. The villagers lived in constant dread, their children shielded from the old witch's gaze, their laughter muted. Many lost their kin in this way. Husbands were made into widows, wives became widowers, parents became childless, and children became orphans. One day, while brewing a particularly potent potion, Denjamsumeno's mind, clouded with age and malice, slipped. In her hurry to search for more potent herbs for her potions, she forgot to secure the latch on her hut's door. There used to be a boy who lived in Mwamba village called Mjanja. Known for his pranks and uncanny ability to disappear into the shadows, Mjanja was the village's resident imp. When he saw the old witch's hut unguarded, an idea sparked in his mischievous mind. "I will teach the old witch a lesson," he said as he went near the hut. With a mischievous glint in his eye, he crept inside. The hut was a chaotic mess, filled with strange objects, dried herbs hanging from the rafters, animal bones scattered across the floor, and a cauldron bubbling over an open fire. Mjanja, ever the opportunist, spotted a plate of leftover food a discarded bone clinging to the side. He quickly picked the bone up and hurriedly put it into his pocket. He then ran out of the hut, leaving the old witch's hut undisturbed. What do you think happened next? Mjanja knew exactly what to do with the stolen bone. He made his way to the bustling market square, a vibrant hub of activity where villagers bartered and traded. He silently dropped the leftover bone onto the dusty path leading to the market, where he knew the old witch would not miss. Returning from a foraging trip, Denjamsumeno saw the discarded bone. Her eyes gleamed with mischief. This was a gift, a potent ingredient for the next spell. She carefully picked up the bone, muttering incantations as she placed it in a small pouch. Back in her hut, Denjamsumeno began her ritual. She put the bone in the potent cauldron, chanting ancient forgotten words. As the potion bubbled and hissed, a strange energy filled the air, thick and suffocating. What do you think happened next? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. In a bid to find the lost children, the villagers visited the old witch's house the next morning. They saw something strange. Perched upon a rock at the entrance to Denjamsumeno's hut was a gigantic frog, the biggest they had ever seen. Its eyes bulging and malevolent, glaring at the bewildered villagers. Panic erupted. The villagers, armed with sticks and stones, cautiously approached the hut. There was no sign of Denjamsumeno. The villagers wondered where she had gone. Mjanja was watching from the shadows, grinning. He had single-handedly outsmarted the old witch. The witch had apparently performed a spell that turned her into the huge frog that they could see. Mjanja watched from the shadows, grinning silently. He came out from the shadows and told them what had happened. The village of Mwamba became free from the shadow of fear and erupted in joyous celebration. Laughter filled the air once more, the laughter of children no longer stifled by the fear of the old witch's curse. They erupted in cheers. The fear that had gripped them for so long had finally been lifted. And so the legend of Mjanja, the boy who had outsmarted the witch, was born. His name became synonymous with courage and cunning, a reminder that even the most powerful can be defeated by the smallest acts of defiance. This story teaches us to be courageous in the face of challenges. Did you enjoy my story today? If you did, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and smash the notifications button so that you get to enjoy the next story as soon as it drops. Thank you so much for enjoying it. Bye. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.